So hey guys, it's Halle with 2 M's from Mix Global, and I'm excited to have here with me the very talented, beautiful, and inspiring Chloe.
Hi.
Hi Chloe, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
today.
so much
How
for
have you
having
been?
me. I have been great. I have been working in the studio. I
Mm,
spent a bunch of time with my family this
mhm.
past Thanksgiving, and I've been eating a lot of food, and I'm really happy, and I'm doing good.
Yeah, I think that's the best part, really happy and doing good. I can see it in your glow today. You look beautiful. So
Thank you.
thank
I think
you.
it's the light. Thank you.
Oh no, yeah, I think it's also your inner glow today. So I'm really happy to hear you've been spending a lot of time in the studio too, especially with your music. So how has it been working on your music, obviously in the studio these days?
Yeah, it's been really good. It took me a second to get back into the groove of things because
Mm,
I was doing so much press. And, as a creative, you kind of got to get back into the zone again to just keep
mhm,
bouncing ideas back and forth. And I'm so
mhm.
happy that I'm back in it and it's been really good. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to finish this album now because I can keep going and keep creating as long as I want. But I just want to get it out into the world. So it's been really fun. And I'm back in that creative headspace, which is really good.
Oh, that's so exciting. I mean, as a fan, I'm excited to hear, obviously, that you're back in that creative space and working on the album again. So, what do you do when you kind of feel like a little bit not as inspired as usual? Like, what are the things that you do to kind of get back into it?
Oh, wow. Well, a few things I do.
Hmm.
I just try to live life um, and experience things. I feel like the more inspired I am and a lot of things that I'm going through in everyday life, the more it helps me write. And I
Hmm.
also just kind of just gotta go through the motions in the beginning and not beat myself up and just let myself create some crap work, and then it'll start coming out again and being good. It's like a muscle that you have to retrain every time you step away for a minute. So
Hmm.
being and doing the performances for VMAs and AMAs and doing the press run
Hmm.
and everything, I'm finally now, like, since holiday time is decompressing, I'm like, okay, I can get back in it. So I've been really happy.
Oh, we love to see it after, especially your performances too. Oh my God, I was obsessed with the recent performances that you did, and obviously obsessed with your single, "Have Mercy." So congratulations, by the way,
Thank
on
you so
the
much.
release of
Thank
"Have
you.
Mercy." Even though it's like been a few months since then, we would love to talk more about "Have Mercy." Obviously, a very empowering track. I thought it was a very empowering track for me. So, where did it actually come from? Like, what was your inspiration behind it, and what does the song actually mean to you?
Yeah, the inspiration behind creating this song was definitely what was happening to me online and in
Hmm.
real life. And, I think none of us take criticism pretty lightly. And I think I wanted to take what everyone was saying about me and flip it into an empowering way, and like a way where I'm flaunting it and proud of it. And no matter what anyone says, I'm going to be confident in myself and my body and my ass. So
Hmm.
that's why Have Mercy was created. And,
Mhm.
I'm just so happy with it and what it's done. And I can't wait for more because that was my very first single as a solo
Mhm.
artist. So I'm really happy.
And I think such a powerful very first single as a solo artist too, like sending a message out there of like empowerment, but also kind of like, just being like a very empowered woman, I thought was very inspiring, not just for girls, but obviously for a lot of people who experience the same kind of thing. I mean, it's like something we all experience, like,
Yeah,
comments of
yeah.
people and all that. So how is it for you, like working on the song, something that is very like delicate too, you know what I mean? Like that kind of feeling is a little bit delicate. So what was it like working on the song?
Oh, well, it was exciting and fun. I feel
Mhm.
like in music, I say things I wouldn't say in real life. And it was definitely very empowering for me,
Mhm.
for sure. So it's a lot
Mhm.
easier to create music and write songs and write music than it is to tell people my actual feelings in real life.
Ooh, yeah, that is true. I love that you're able to express all of these things through music. I feel like I could never do that. So props to you, Chloe, for being able to share all of these feelings through music. And I do want to know, like, obviously with music, we see that you're very empowered through the music. It's something that really helps express who you are. So what is something that really empowers you, especially in the times that you feel a little bit down because of like what you read online or you're not just feeling your best?
What empowers me?
Hmm.
When I work out, when I talk to God, when
Hmm.
I hang out and talk with my godmom, when I play with my dog and see how much he loves me, um, when I go to the ocean,
Hmm.
When I eat food, good food, those are all the ways whenever I feel empowered, it's like when
Mhm,
I'm doing things that I love and things that are making me happy.
mhm.
So,
I love that. Very like cute things. Like seeing your dog loves you, I think is a very empowering thing. Like if your dog loves you, you should love yourself. So I totally, totally understand where you're coming from. And like I said, like Have Mercy is such a powerful like solo single, your first ever solo single. So what can we expect coming from Chloe as like the solo artist? Like what do you see yourself doing in terms of music and maybe also visuals?
oh wow, well the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I have been experimenting and hearing my
Mm-hmm.
voice on different tracks and different sounds, and it's been so
Mm-hmm.
exciting. So the sky is definitely the limit. I think
Mm-hmm.
what's been encouraging for me is knowing that I can do all sorts of genres, all sorts of
Mm-hmm.
things. I can go really experimental, or my tone works on pop. So I think it's like figuring out what I want to do in the moment, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning to not put so much pressure on myself right now, because whatever I don't do now, I can do next time, and
Mm-hmm.
so forth and so forth.
I love this energy. I feel like I'm picking up a lot of it and it's just
Really?
inspiring me. Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
inspiring me to obviously because sometimes we get so caught up in the moment, you know what I mean? But to see you
Yeah.
kind of be like taking everything a step at a time, I think is very inspiring for an artist. And that makes me curious, like throughout this whole process of working on the album and making your music, like as a solo artist, was there anything new that you learned about yourself during this whole process?
I'm learning that I have to trust myself more. That's one
Mm.
of the main things I'm learning for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's always like a struggle. It's always such a process,
Mhm.
obviously. So we hope that, through the process of creating this album, it's something that you get to obviously practice every day. So with the album that you've been working on, is there anything that we can expect coming off of the album? Like, how excited are you to share it with everyone?
I'm more than excited. I don't think
Mhm.
what I've been working on people are expecting from me, which is exciting. I think
Oh.
they're expecting one sound and one thing from
Hmm.
me, since
Hmm.
all they really heard is one song. So I
Hmm.
can't wait for everyone to hear the body of work, because I'm really proud of it and it's not even finished yet.
Ooh, that sounds so exciting. I mean, we can't wait. Obviously, with Have Mercy was already such a great like preview to it, but
Thank
even more
you.
I can imagine after that. And I mean, I'm a huge fan of you, obviously, and Holly also, and everything you've done
Yeah.
together, but also individually. So how has Holly been like with your music? Like, how did she react to Have Mercy? Like, was she also like bopping it in her car? Like, what was it like when she heard
Yeah, she was freaking out, and it just made me
it?
so happy, because it's her and Branson who I always run by songs and
Hmm.
ideas with, and just
Hmm.
knowing that she loved it, it meant the world to me, and I'm
Hmm.
just so proud of her, and I love her, and
Hmm.
she's everything.
Yeah, we love to see you both grow, obviously, in many different
Thank,
aspects of your lives. So we're so
thank
excited
you.
for everything you have going on. But before I go, do you have a message to all your Filipino fans who are so excited to hear music from you, but also waiting for the day that you can come to the Philippines and, play a show for
Yes,
everyone?
yes, I am so excited to meet your
Mhm.
beautiful faces. Thank you for supporting me and loving me, and I can't wait for the day where we actually get to meet. And yeah, thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chloe, for hanging out
Thank
with me
you.
today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Yay.